don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline.
100%.
I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
Doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. That is a great quote. Mm-hmm. And if you can do that, you can be successful in anything.
You normally are.
No, you may not look like me, how my daily life looks. Don't look fine. Don't look fine.
Bro, what are you doing with your life, bro? What do you? I thought you said you want to be a great. I thought you said you want to be the best. But you don't act like you don't move like you wake up late, you sleep late, you don't study, you don't work out. You don't want this.
You still clubbing, you still partying, you still popping bottles with models. You doing the most already, and you ain't even on. You trying to convince everybody around you that you on, but you not on. As soon as you get any kind of money, you buying a bunch of shit that you really can't afford. What you got the latest iPhone for?
Growing like mindlessly, like robots,
Zombies.
watching things happen, and they're not doing anything, and you've lost hours of your time. You've absorbed nothing. You've got no information. There's no net benefit to what you've done, and it's everywhere. I'm like, hey, that's the devil. Put that thing down.
Yeah.
Like, what are you getting out of that? You're not getting anything out of that.
You want to live a good life? Yes. I like to drink. I like to eat burger. Okay. You're gonna pay the bill in the future.
You wanna become best, you wanna become champion, and now you wanna say like you're tired? Who cares? You're tired or not? Nobody cares about it. Even you, if you're gonna watch fight, you just watch fight. They walk out inside the cage, they fight, and they leave. You don't know what happened behind the scenes. This is not your business. Nobody cares about this. Yeah. He was tired, he had personal problem, family. Nobody cares. You don't know, like, you just see how he fight and he go. Yeah. And for this one, you have to train so hard. There is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. Yeah. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work hard. No? Bye-bye. Yeah.
Life isn't fair. At all. At all. So what are you gonna do about it? I knew that no one was coming back to help me. No one was gonna miracle me to be somebody special. Everybody that called me, my dad, my mom, all my situations were on me now. It's solely on me.
Where you are in life right now is exactly where you chose to be, whether you believe it or not, whether you accept it or not. That is the reality of the situation. There's a plethora of opportunity, access, and information out there for you to become successful, for you to build the life that you want. Oh yeah, but my life, my parents, third world country. I'm from a third world country. Look at me now. What? You can't do it. Who's holding you back? The system, the man, the woman, the ideology, the culture? F*** all that stuff, bro. If you want to become a high-tier individual, and if you want to live life on your own terms and be the wielder of your future, the main character of your life, then you need to start moving with intention. You need to start moving and operating with a lot of power. You need to move as if you own this place, and you will. Because if somebody else was able to do it and somebody else was able to be successful in the past, why can't you be that person? So where you are right now in life, whether you believe it or not, is where you chose to be. And that is the truth. So ladies and gentlemen, where do you want to be?
You know, we're all writing a book. What's your book look like? What does your book look like? Like your life is a book. You got a bunch of chapters in your book, but when they close that book, how good was the book?
It's always been inside of you trying to come out, but you've never wanted to unwrap it because there's too much pain and commitment. You were scared you were gonna fail. You were scared if you started, you never finish it. You didn't want to tell anyone about it. You knew it was there, but you never wanted to embark on it until something hits. You get fired or somebody else gets success, remind you of what you could have been. And then that spark is born. But now it's getting hard and you're wondering if you got the f***ing nuts to ride it all the way through. What you're wondering right there, that weak mentality, is the old you coming back? Don't listen to that. You've got to sideline those thoughts. Kick the neighbor out, don't let him in your house. Get rid of all these weaknesses, accept the journey at hand, knowing it's going to be tremendous. But with tremendous effort comes tremendous reward. It's a worthy cause you're on right now. You don't tell me what it is. I think that's a mistake too. You should tell everybody what it is. Let everybody know what's weak about you. Because that's not who you are anymore. Just by saying it. It's right there, you're publicly saying, I'm better than this, I want to move on. I'm not scared of this. This thing is no longer gonna be a handicap for me. I'm no longer gonna be the servant of it. I'm not gonna be the victim anymore. I'm gonna identify the problem solve, fix it. Whatever it takes, and override it.
What's more important, technique or attitude?
Attitude comes first. We gotta have guys that are gonna believe in our mission. They're gonna believe in what we wanna do. Once they believe, then we can teach them the technique. It all starts with our mindset.
So they sent me to Johns Hopkins. Everybody studied my body. They studied everything. And one guy said, you know what? We can't find anything on how you did all this. How are you able to do all this? A head guy came in from MIT. And he said, you know how he did it?
To be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
There is no excuse for not being the hardest worker. Yeah, someone might be bigger, stronger, faster, quicker, younger, whatever else, but there is no excuse to not be the hardest worker there. And when you believe that you have the ability to do something, that the life that you're living right now is going down this direction, you hate where it is. There is nothing else to do but to change direction. A belief that I cannot go that way anymore, I gotta go this way. And what do you have to lose? You know the outcome if you continue the same. Why not just commit one time in your life to something? See what happens. There are no losers in the world of passion and commitment to something. No one loses there. The losers are the people that sit the starting line and never initiate.
Like, I built Goggins from the ground up. I was born David Goggins. David Goggins wasn't good enough. He was a scared, bullied, abused kid who struggled in life. And that kid, whenever something got tough, no matter how hard I trained, no matter how ready I was, whenever something got tough for me, David Goggins, the real David Goggins, would come out and he would quit. So I realized this over a period of time. So I had to build Goggins. And in that process, I have to go back to that mental lab. And that mental lab is at scratch. That mental lab is in that trained humility. And so that's where I get better. I get better when I'm digging holes in the ground, when I'm waking up early knowing I don't have to do these things. That's where I get better.